Hi, community. How are you? It's Spirit Guide. How's everybody doing today? All right. So, today I'm going to be doing a reading, of course, and it's going to be a pick a pile. Um, and it's going to be um, what are they thinking about you? Okay. All right. So, let's continue. Let's go. Please hit the like and subscribe button to let me know that you like everything that's going on this channel. And if you don't, that's okay. You can put that in the comment section of any video, and I will take things into consideration and make adjustments as I move on. Okay, we are coming up to 6 months, guys. 6 months on YouTube. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. So yes, I have my other deck here, which is the deck. Remember, I'm working on a deck. I'm not sure if I said that in the other video. We had some issues in that other video. Um, so anyway, so what I'm doing basically is I am working on a deck. Okay, I'm working on a few decks. I have about 3 of them I'm working on. As an empath, what begins to happen is we use multiple decks. We use multiple modes. You see, I have crystals up here. It just my actual you know uh empath kit, if you want, is huge. I use crystals. I can use parts of clothing, anything. Okay, so because empaths are what we call divergent, meaning we're able to pull information from all sources. Okay, so we are not only like in your mind, but we're more in your spirit. So we feel experiences that you've gone through as well. Okay, so what begins to happen in that way, I won't I'm not the reader that only uses tarot. Okay, because that doesn't tarot tells a story, right? And it tells you the story that is mostly related to your aura, to who you are. But for me, it's not only about that story, because I don't my gift set does not extend to predicting anything, because we all have free will, and will changes, right? Whatever we want to do at that moment is done if we continue the sequence of events. If we don't continue a sequence of events, then situations change, minds change, actions change, and therefore your path has now shifted. Okay, and we talked about that a few times in the beginning. So that is free will. That's what free will is. Okay, so I don't that's not where my gift set lies. My gift set lies in your current demeanor and explaining things to you as they are currently happening. So kind of like filling in the gap, filling in the spaces, the questions that you have about currently. So that's where my gift set lies. Okay, in saying that, I have to use a lot of different mediums to get that message. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm creating my own cards. I'm creating my own mediums. My mediums are going to be mixture of different areas of life on a card, and it's going to flow together the way it already has. I've used them twice already. So for this reading, what they're saying about you or what they think of you. I'm not sure which title I'm going to use. I also have the love language cards that I created. I have those out. Today I'm going to go over to Dollar Tree to get items for the table, and also to get more cards. Um, so basically, I have this out because, when you think about what people are saying about you, is if they're talking about you, that means they're thinking about you. And if they're thinking about you, they have feelings towards you. Okay. So those feelings can be, of course, hatred. It could be jealous, envy, disgust. It could be any of that. But it also could be love, right? Misplaced love. They may have a liking to you, and you may be their same gender. And if you are their same gender, they don't want that, or they never thought of themselves being that way. So they're, or being attracted to their same gender, so therefore they may have harsh words for you all the time. They may follow you. They can go to extremes. So remember, as I shared earlier, I am part of the LGBTQ community, LGBTQIA plus community. So I know that unfortunately I've run into that, and that's just I don't know if that's just me or whatever it is, but with me, I run into a lot of individuals that way. I'm not attracted to them. I'm very specific on who I'm attracted to. Very specific. It's almost like I meet. It's funny. It's almost like the people I date are in my timeline from a past life. Almost, I feel like it's very specific who I date, and then I date for years. Right? I've never really dated for less than 2 years. Okay, so I'm telling you that like, it's a very specific person usually, and they tend not to look anything alike. Some people will date and you'll see their exes and they all look like the same person. Me, they just don't. That's why I know these are like either my soulmates, because you can have multiple soulmates, right? Some of them have been my twin flames. I've gone through a few of those. So yeah, so for me, when I go to work or when I'm in public or anything like that, I never have the expectation or have the inkling of meeting anyone, because I know the people that I'm attracted to sexually, emotionally, physically, everything are for me only. These are like soulmates. These are people that when we meet, it is instant between the both of us. And we're both at that point of life. We're both single. We're both together. Okay. So what begins to happen is I tend to run into people who I call karmics. In my mind, they're karmics. They're people that wish they had a relationship, or people that wish they could be in your world or something like that. And if I don't feel that vibe from you, even as a friend, if I don't feel that vibe that we can just be friends, or that your intentions are pure and you're not going to be mean or evil or anything like that, I won't move on. Because remember, I have gifts. So I sense that very early in people, very early, almost prematurely. Sometimes as soon as I meet them, if I see their aura, it's not the color I need, I'm like, nope, gotta go, because I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to cloud my timeline with people like that. So I said all of that to say that, so for this reading, I'm using multiple decks, including my own, because I want to find out not only what they're saying about you, but what it is really that they're saying about you. What is it? I'm sorry. What is it that they really want? Okay, I want to get to the root of it. What is it that they want? Okay, so that's basically it. Okay. All right, so let's begin. No, I did not pre-select the cards. I want to do this from the beginning, and we're now at 7 minutes 51 seconds. Okay, thank you so much. Longest intro ever. Award goes to Spirit Guide. Okay, whoops. My injured card. Remember. All right, Divine. Thank you so much for that moment. Thank you for the clarity to explain to my community what we are going to be achieving, hopefully, within this process. If we, if we freeze again, that'll be interesting. But for now, we're good. All right, thank you. Okay, can I please have a second pile? What's the second group? What are they saying? They being friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, people at the grocery store, anybody. What are they, anyone outside of my community? What are they saying about my community for pile 2? May I please have what they are saying or what they are thinking for my pile 2? Notice I didn't look at it, right? So we don't know. It looks like it's upside down anyway. Okay, these cards do not come in the upside down. Okay, so I just have to turn it right. Okay, what does pile 3? What are they? Anyone outside of pile 3? Anyone outside of my community? What are they? People at the grocery store, people at the park, their neighbors, people on their job, people in their family. What are they saying about my community? Thank you. That's pile 3. Okay. Please energetically, community, please choose. Let me charge you real quick. Please choose your pile. This is pile 1, amethyst. Pile 2, kyanite. And pile 3 is the blue one. I forget which one this is. I don't use that one that much. Please choose energetically. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Pile one, you're up first. I see amethyst. Sorry. Let me let you finish charging over here. Charging over here. Here we go. Okay. Amethyst. What are they saying about you? Okay. It says the monkey puzzle tree. Believing in the impossible and holding tight to the incredible can change your world. A solution. So, pile one, your people around you think you are a problem solver, right? You are the one that comes up with a solution. You are the problem solver. And in being the problem solver, you're the one you're the reliable one. People come to you in order to get some kind of resolution. You're in pile one. If this is your pile, and you energetically chose correct, you are the person that, it's the person in the job that, if you have a problem, and it could be anything in the job, you'll go to that person first. That's who you are to your community. Okay. They do feel like it says you can change the world. So you're very highly regarded as a problem solver, pile one. You're also highly regarded at home as a problem solver. You're at home, you're not the leader, if you want to call it that. You are the person that supports the family from a distance. Okay. I get if this is the family read for you, you're not incredibly close to your family. You're not. But you are the one that's the most reliable. If your family has a problem, they come to you for a solution. Okay. Um, you're also the person that energetically supports people. You're not the person that goes to all the events in the family, but you are the person that during the event will give a phone call or a FaceTime to let everyone know you think of them. Okay. So that's it. So you are the person with the solution. You're the one that people look up to because it's kind of like they would say, okay, let's wait to see what, Spirit Guides community says before we make this decision. Okay. And energetically, I'm getting that's a little bit of a burden for you. Energetically, I'm getting that's a little bit of a burden for you. Okay. Let me see, because someone in this came out twice. So someone in this group, I'm getting has is struggling a little bit with this being the problem solver, because as the problem solver, you don't have anyone to go to with your problems. Okay. And the oracle that came out was action and sunflower. Okay. So sunflower is part of renewal energy anyway. That's when the spring comes out. First things you see come out usually are these sunflowers. So action, right? So take action. Um, and people around you also see you as taking action. Okay, they see you as taking action. That's why they come to you. That's why they come to you. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna take the other card too. This is the one that came out with it. You have unlimited potential. This is what people think of you. But you don't think of that yourself. You don't think of yourself that way. You, in this pile, if this is you, I don't want to say it comes too easy, but you are a resourceful person and people see that. So they think of you as a resourceful person. Because they think of you as a resourceful person in pile one, they don't get close to you. And you don't like that. They don't get close to you. They kind of use you like they put you on a pedestal, like a shelf, and they leave you there. That's what they do at your job. And in your family, as I was saying, they don't expect you to be at all events. So if this is your pile, this is how it is for you, right? They don't expect you to be at all events, but they know, okay, she or he will FaceTime. That bothers you. That bothers you. I'm getting that you want to be more missed, more valued. Where like if the family event is happening and you're not there, the family event's not happening. Like you want that role. Okay? Take action. right? If that's the role you want, you're going to have to shift. I don't know if you can, because you've been in this problem solver, solution orientated mode so long, but anything's possible, right? Unlimited potential, anything's possible. But that's what people say about you in pile one, you know, in pile one. Um, in pile one, also intuitively, I'm getting that the people that have always depended on you for being honest and trustworthy and that sort of thing, they're kind of pulling back. They're pulling back because they're starting to see that you want more from their relationships with you. And they're not, I'm getting that they're not ready to give you more because you haven't built that with them. You understand? Like you're on a path of, oh, I helped you with this problem. Only come to me with a problem. And now you want to become part of their world. People are saying that they're not sure if that's going to happen. Okay? So just think about that a little bit. All right? Just think about that. Let me see which signs are saying that to you. Let me see which signs. Which signs are basically in your world are saying that they are not going to, like, not so much not going to let you in, but it's difficult to transition from the problem solver, if you will, to the personal connection that you want now. It's very difficult to do that. Intuitively, I'm getting that it's almost like the attitude of the club is full. That's what the people who are the same people who are calling you a problem solver say you take action, you have unlimited potential, any problem, you can do it. Now that you want to connect on a deeper level, they're kind of saying club's closed. We don't have any more room for you. So be careful of doing that with the people who think of you as a problem solver, the people who think you're resourceful, the people you've helped out. Be careful. They're not going to let you in the club right away. Okay. All right. So the one, what is it? Zodiac that's saying that about you is a Leo. Okay. So there's a Leo that is saying these things about you, that they think you're great, you're a problem solver, but the Leo probably is the one that's not going, is saying that they're not going to let you in the group. Okay. The Leo is competitive, very competitive. Leos are competitive anyway. Of course, drama loving. This Leo that's saying these good things about you is also turning around because the Leo is benefiting from you. So it's like if it's someone at your job, it's a Leo that may not be good at their job, but they're good at their job because they ask you the questions to help them with their job, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So the Leo does not want you to prosper because then the Leo is going to now lose you as a problem solver and therefore get exposed that they may not know their job. Okay. And this Leo that I'm talking about has been there longer than you. So you know exactly who this is. Let me see the other trait. Okay. The other one is a Capricorn. Okay. It's interesting. It's the traits are exactly the same, right? So the Capricorn is the other one, the other trait that, or the other zodiac that's saying that, club's full, the club's full, it's a Capricorn. And Capricorns, are relentless, determined, they have big goals, they're stubborn, that kind of thing, but they're also headstrong and they're leaders, okay? So your Leos and your Capricorns, these are two leaders. And it makes sense that the leaders are saying that, you know what, this right here, this person who's the problem solver helps me out with everything, they don't need to be in the club because the club you're trying to get into or the friendship circle you're trying to get into is their friendship circles. Okay, they are the leaders of these friendship circles. So just be careful with that. You can talk to them and see, if they will, not allow, right? Because you're a human being, but that's kind of the intuitive message I'm getting here. They're going to make it a hard time if you just genuinely try connecting with people in the groups. Okay. But these two signs value you as a problem solver. You help them a lot. Okay. All right. Let me get a moonology on this for you. So it's good that they think of you as a problem solver. It's really good. And it's good that they are here to benefit from your help. You know, they do like you. It's not that they don't like you, but you are now looking for a higher level connection, even at work. You're looking for a little bit deeper relationships. Maybe that's why I went into that whole thing about relationships. See how spirit does it? So, yeah, so that's probably why I did that because I was like, why am I sharing all that information about myself? Um, so yeah, so you're looking for a deeper level connection. Specifically, I'm hearing at work and at home, but really it's at work. This is a work. What are they telling you reading, saying about you reading? Um, be careful with these two in the work circle because you don't want to make it a problem. You know what I'm saying? So just figure it out how you're gonna do it. I don't know any suggestions to tell you. As I've shared before, I don't work in offices. I worked in one office and that was not successful because I don't do politics. You know, it is what it is with me, you know? So be careful, but no, it's a Leo and a Capricorn that are the leaders of the group that you would like to get into. You would like a deeper connection, but these groups are their groups. Okay? All right. Moonology said adjustments are required. There we go. It's a blessed reading, right? Adjustments are required. There we go. Like we're saying, you want to change, right? You want to change. You want the deeper connection with your coworkers. You want to not just be the problem solver. You know, it's almost like you were a human computer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the relationship was. But yeah, there are some adjustments here because that's what you want, right? So they think you're a problem solver. They're saying you're a problem solver. They're saying you're the best at what you do. They're saying you know their job better than they do, basically. And now you're saying, I want to come closer to you. I want to be in your circle. Understand you haven't built that relationship with them yet. So be careful in doing that. But this is what they're saying about you. And the blessing said adjustments are required. So you can do it. Okay. You want to enter the friendship circle? You can absolutely do it. All right. Okay, so that's pile one. Pile one, have a good day. All right, that was beautiful. Yeah, I can imagine that would be difficult, you know, being the problem solver at work all the time and then just not having a whole lot of friends to yourself. Yeah, that would be an issue. But you know what? If you could do it, break into it, you know? Just be careful of those two signs because they're very, very um stubborn and territorial, very very much in your case. Okay, pile two. Pile two was the crystallite, right? Yeah, I believe this is pile two. Yes. Okay. And then this is three. Got it. Okay. All right, pile two. Blessings. Let's begin. What do they say about you? They are saying you have insight. Okay, excellent. The mulberry tree is the card. They are saying that you possess insight. You bring insight to the group. You bring insight to your relationship. It says undermining influences destroy themselves by destroying their host. Good times and good fortune now return. Okay, so you have insight and you give a lot of people your insight. Okay, you give a lot of. You're like a nurturer. Okay, you're like a nurturer. You give a lot of people insight. You help them with their problems intuitively. I'm picking up. You also, you know, it's almost like you're operating as a counselor. And you may be a counselor. I don't know. If you're not a counselor and you chose pile two, you might want to look into some kind of social activity, social work, counseling, take a few courses because you really are good at reading people and giving them your opinions based on their situation. Okay. I also see that they say about you that you are non judgmental to them. You are, this is your family members, friends, co-workers, individuals you run into. They say that you are very non-judgmental. Okay, you speak from your heart. You are very very focused on their well-being. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to go into some kind of social work counselor, something like that, because you're doing it anyway. You're just doing it without a degree or without the clinical hours or whatever it is you need. But look into that if you're in pile two. You'd be very good in that. You would help more people that way. Okay, so that's what they're saying about you. Okay, so you're very loved, pal, too. You're very loved. Um, and you are very dynamic. I just heard you're very dynamic, right? And I'm taking that to mean like you are um dynamic. It's like you can relate to everybody and everything, you know. Mm. And you know, in relating to everybody and everything, I am seeing that or feeling that you need to you would be advised to pull back a little bit in what you are relating. Just pull back a little bit. Okay. um Especially as a counselor role, even though you're not a counselor, but even in that role of supporting humans through the human experience, sometimes when you share way too much about yourself, or when you like connect yourself to other people that you feel have, you know, you think this will help them because that's your insight coming out. What can happen a lot is, a friend of mine used to be in like psychology or whatever, and she said it's called transference, where like you will give your information to them, and the person who's receiving your information will start thinking that that's their information, right? I hope I explained that properly. But you know, it's like transferring things. Like, you know, people will try sometimes to be like you, or you know, imitating or something. So be careful with that, okay? Be careful with it. But your insight is on point, and your insight is also something that separates you from the crowd. Okay, everyone loves to talk to you because you are insightful. You think of things that no one else has thought of. You connect ideas no one else has thought of. You also, in times, just listen to people. And that's really what people want. You know, they just want to be listened to. And I heard that you listen, you listen without animation, right? And that, let me explain that animation. In my head, animation means, that word for me means um fake sympathy, right? Like you tell someone something, like as soon as you told it to them. Like, how do you have a reaction and I just physically told you one thing? You know, that's what I call fake animation, right? That's what that is fake animation. Okay, so you don't do that. You listen to people and you don't make any sounds behind it. Okay, and that's what makes people come back to you, because they don't feel judged. They feel like you really are in their corner. Okay, so let's see what else they have said and thought about people in pile 2. Okay, but you're very valued, pile 2. You're very valued. Okay, what else have they thought about my pile 2? Oh, okay, messages. Okay, hold on, let me get. Ooh, okay. I guess it was like, no, do the first one. Okay, so it says messages, right? So there's a feather, like it look like a peacock. I don't know what bird that is, but it says messages. Okay, so they think, yeah, that's what I thought. They think that you are like a psychic, like you get messages from beyond. That's why they're so highly what do you call it? Highly respected of you. That's why they think you're getting messages from above. You're using your intuition, okay? You might be getting messages from above. And you know what? That might be when I said you're a counselor. Maybe, see how spirit works through me. Maybe you are intuitive, you're psychic. Maybe those abilities are coming out and you're not even realizing they're coming out, because people can't understand how you know what you know, and it kind of freaks some people out, and they don't really talk to you as much, some people, but they come back to you, so they do like you. Okay, all right, so they think you're receiving messages from on high, and they like talking to you about that. Okay, it says lightning and disruption. Yeah, remember, that's what I was saying. Some of them walk away because they don't know about how you're getting your messages, right? So this card is beautiful anyway. Lightning, disruption, right? So be careful with this. So what happens is you have good and bad. Here we go. There we go. You've got good, and I hate to say bad or evil, but you've got good and then not of the light. Let's put it that way. Okay, so you've got two personalities, which makes sense with insight. Okay, you will attract these. You're attracting everybody. Okay, be careful with disruption here. The people that feel like, how do you know what you know? And I'm going to get their signs in a minute. The people that feel like, how do you know what you know? So this is a perfect representation. How do you know what you know? And please tell me more. I like what you're telling me. So the people that feel like, how do you know what you know? They're afraid of you. They're afraid of your gifts. They're afraid of your gift set. They don't know how you're getting this information. And they have a, I wouldn't even call it healthy, but they have a fear of you. Okay. They have a fear of you. So these are people that will not come and talk to you. These are people that when you're doing something and you're on a project, or, even if you're maybe in the store or something, your gift set shows. And people that are afraid of you will not approach you because they don't understand you. People as a race, humans do not like what we cannot explain. We don't like it. Okay? So that's how people see you. The people who like you, they like you because you're, again, not judgmental, but they also like you because you tell them exactly what it is they're feeling. You validate. That's it. You validate them. Okay? So you have two sets of people and what they're saying about you. But they're saying you have messages. They're saying that you probably are a psychic. They're saying you have insight beyond their insight, beyond other worlds. Okay. And the other group that doesn't like you is saying that you're a disruption. Okay. That possibly like a disruption to the workplace. You're a disruption to where you are. It's those kinds of people. If you are working on a project and you have too many conversations that nobody knows how you got this information, you'll have the one person say, you see, this is not helping us. We're talking about this and you're talking about something else. That's a disruptor. Okay. So know who the people are. And I would say, because they are saying these things about you, these conversations are happening in your presence and also out of your presence. So be careful about that. Okay. Be careful. You might want to rein that in if you're doing it at work. Okay. All right. The one that is saying the good thing about you, there's two specific people. It is a Taurus. Okay. So one Taurus is saying very good things about you. They like you and they want you to continue. Okay. And the other one that is not saying good things about you, okay, yeah, well, there it goes, is a Gemini. There's a Gemini not saying good things about you. The Gemini I'm getting, and I'm a Gemini, so I understand, unfortunately. Um, you know, uh, be careful of the Gemini that's not saying good things about you, because as Geminis, we tend to be very, um, of course, can be manipulative with speech, but we also can command an audience. Okay, so I would say again, as I said, I wouldn't be doing this anymore at work. I wouldn't be giving counsel to people at work. I wouldn't be giving my insight at work because this is feeling like the problem is at work. Wait, maybe get people phone number, go meet up with them and do that. Okay, because you really have someone right here in your corner that does not like what you're doing. You have communicated with this person before. You've given this person insight, and the insight you gave them was not what they wanted to hear, so therefore they became a natural enemy of yours. Okay, so be careful. But they are saying about you, you have insight and everything I said before, that you're non-judgmental, you listen, you're caring, and they say they think you have messages from on high. They think that you're a psychic. They think that you have you're not a medium, but they think you're a psychic. They think you're a clairvoyant. Clairvoyant is when you're hearing things other people are not hearing. They also, be careful with that. They also could be saying, you got the negative over here. They're saying you're a disruption at work, you're a disruption to the process, and they're only saying that because what you told them they didn't like, and that person is a Gemini. Okay. But they didn't tell you that they didn't like what you said. They just smiled and said, thank you, you're so smart. But really they were saying that they didn't like what you said. Okay. So be careful. You do have a Gemini that's kind of out and doesn't like, they don't like what you have and how you get it, because this person is not does not have any has not opened their intuition yet, or their third eye, but this person is and can be a thorn in your side. Okay, so just kind of be careful, tread lightly. Okay, all right, but be blessed. They like you. Okay, again, you're split. You've got the good and the bad, right? And that's very, very interesting. Okay, so let me get you a moonology on this, please. All right, can I please have a moonology for my pile two? A moonology for my pile two, thank you. Okay, beautiful, blessed. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, so your commitment to this insight to your skill set, you're developing your skill sets. Okay, you're developing them, and in developing your skill set, that's the test you're going through. Will you stop talking and sharing what you know because somebody doesn't like what you told them, right? And that's just what you know my community goes through. Psychics, mediums, clairvoyant, empaths. We all go through that. If someone doesn't like what you said because it hits too close to home, they feel exposed. They feel like maybe sometimes they might feel worthless. It's just a whole bunch of emotions that comes with it, right? I go through that all the time in my private reads. Okay, well, not all the time, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you get those people who just come in and they're skeptics, and you tell them what they already came in knowing, and they get upset because you didn't tell them something different. Okay, so be careful, because you're going through that. You're opening your gifts right now. That's what's going on. Okay, so be careful, be careful, be careful of the Gemini, right? They think you're a disruption to the workplace. I'm going to say they really think this is a work reading. They think you're a disruption to the workplace, and I'd be very careful with them. All right, thank you so much. But that's what they are saying about you. That is exactly. Yeah, so you will absolutely attract the darkest of the dark when your skill set is opening up, because dark has to find the light. It has to. They have to, and even though we don't want them to find us, they have to, because they're trying to ascend as well, right? Or sometimes they're not trying to ascend. Sometimes they're trying to just figure out maybe what or maybe they're just trying to understand themselves. Okay, so be careful when you're opening your skills. All right, here we go, pile three. Let's go. All right, thank you, pile three. Love it. So pile three, you are the palm tree. And people, what are people saying about you? They are saying you are a success. You are successful, pile three. They are saying that you are successful. You know what you're doing. You get the job done, but you are mostly a success, right? It's the tree of paradise, bears the fruit of eternal wisdom and light, but is hidden and so difficult to find. Okay, so you are successful, but you don't brag about it, pile three. You don't brag about it. You're very focused on being the best you, right? Being the best you. You're pile three. You don't really, I don't want to say you don't care, but you don't care about what other people say about you. Okay, it's what you answer to, right? Like, that's an old saying. I don't care what people say about me, it's what I answer to. But other people are saying that you're a success. Other people are saying that they kind of want to be like you. They really want to be in your space. If you're pile three, people are saying that you are well-rounded, that you are a sweet person. They have a lot of good things to say about you in pile three, and it's very complimentary, and it's not like backhanded. It's not backhanded at all. They genuinely like you. So let's see what else is going on. Good for you, pile three. I see pile three with success. You also, people say about you that you could be more successful, pile three, okay? They see you as being a sweetheart, and they see you as being someone, pile three, you're the person that everyone can get behind, if that makes sense. Like, you're the one person in the office, in the family, that everyone can get behind, okay? Something about you resonates with everyone. So people are always on your side because they see a part of themselves in you, okay? And you're a success, okay? And you don't brag about it, pile three. But what they are saying, these are co-workers, family members, mostly co-workers and family members for pile three. They look at you and they say you could be more successful. They want more for you, right? People say that they want more for you. That's a beautiful thing to impact that many people that way. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. See, they want more for you. Enlightenment. They want more for you, right? The people that are saying you're a success, they say they want more for you. They want you to step into more. Some people are saying they want you to go for a job, another job promotion. I heard another job promotion, right? People, if you chose pile 3, you're in the pile where everyone likes you. There's something about you that every person likes, okay? Even the people that don't like you liked you at one point, okay? They really like it's you don't really have that many people don't like you, because there's something about you and there's something about your success that everyone can resonate with. Everyone has had that journey or will have that journey, okay? So you kind of are like the one everyone looks at and says, I could do it too. I could do it too, and then they come to you and guess what? You show them how to do it, okay? That might be what it is, because you show them how to do things. You're very open, okay? But people say that you are successful. They're enlightened for you and they want more for you, okay? They want you to take that leap. And again, I heard they want you to go for the other or another promotion, okay? They really do. These people that are saying this about you, they want you to lead them. That's your personality. They want you to lead them, okay? All right. And then there we go. Look at that. Blessed reading. You might be getting a promotion. It says achievement. And remember your crystal? This was your crystal, right? This is your crystal. And look what crystal it is. It's got blue. Blessed reading. Okay. So achievement, you may be getting a promotion because people are in your corner. They are in your corner. They really want you to succeed. They really do, This is a beautiful reading. Yeah. You're the person in the office that, when they announce that people get promotions or they announce people change departments, and you're the person that when they announce it, everyone's like, clapping, even though some people are upset that you're leaving their office, they're clapping for you, right? You don't have people, going, oh, whatever, good, or, you don't have that, because there's something about you. You're likable. People are saying you're likable. You're very likable. And you do things and let them know they can do it too. You inspire. That's it. That's what this is. You're inspirational to people. You're inspirational to them. And they appreciate you for that. Okay? Whether you realize it or not, pile 3, you inspire people to be better. That's why they want better for you. You inspire them to be better. They turn around, they want better for you. And guess what? The better that they want for you is going to end in some kind of achievement at work. Don't be surprised if you get a promotion, okay? I'm seeing this is a promotion. I'm seeing it's a promotion of duty. It may not be a promotion of money right now, but it is a promotion of duty, of responsibilities, okay? It is adding to things. You will be leading people. People want you to lead them, okay? When you get this promotion, understand this position was made for you. Literally, it was made for you. And the people that's on the team that you're working on have chosen you to lead them. That shows you how much of a success and how relatable and likable you are. So congratulations, pile 3. You're blessed. You are blessed. I've never had a reading like this. Okay. And for you, you have someone saying that they want you to move forward is a Gemini. So you have a Gemini saying that they want you to move forward. They want you to be successful, okay? The Gemini, the way you know who it is for the Gemini is a person that wants more for you. They're the person that constantly comes over to you and start by asking you silly things like, what do you want on your ham and cheese, or something silly like, if it's breakfast time, what lunch are you eating right now? They're just silly. They're silly, they're quick-witted, okay? So that's how you know which Gemini it is. The person is quirky, okay? So look at your job and see who's always coming to you asking you silly things. They're very quirky. Understand that person is under is on your side. They are on your side. They are the ones pushing for this enlightenment. They're the ones that are secretly behind your back. They're trying to get people to see that you can do this new position, right? They're the one. They're kind of like your manager, and you don't know it yet. They're like, oh, this person can definitely do the job. Spirit guides community can definitely do the job. Don't worry, we all like her anyway, or we all like them anyway. That kind of thing. So the Gemini is in your corner. They're the ones that think you have to have an enlightenment, that you need to do more. You and your talents and your successes will inspire others, and that's a big reason that you're getting this promotion, because you inspire people. And right now in the workplace, that's what people need, is to be inspired. They don't really need to be managed or to be led. They need to be inspired. And good, congratulations, Gemini saw it. Okay, the other group for the achievement is a Scorpio. So the other person who is on your side pushing is a Scorpio. Scorpios are loyal, devoted, passionate, deep feelings, emotions, and leaders. Okay, so there's a Scorpio that has actually chosen you for the position. So you've got two strong personalities here, a Gemini and a Scorpio. Okay, these two are in your corner. So guess what? There is success, right? They're in your corner. So good for you. And again, something's gonna be coming through for you. Okay, just keep your personality exactly the same. Please don't change, because you are so, I would hate to see this change because of this personality with the success. When people are saying good things about you, they think you're successful, they think you inspire them, you're reliable, all of this. If this goes bad, this might go bad really quickly. Okay, so just don't lose who you are. Stay exactly the way you are. Okay, and understand elevation is here. Elevation is here. Okay, all right, blessed reading. Let me get a reading for Moonology, please. Blessed reading. Here we go. Luck is on your side. Okay, luck is on your side. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine with it. You're going to get this promotion. You're going to get this increase of duties at work. It may not be an increase of pay right away, but it's an increase of duties. It really is. Because, again, you're inspiring people. And right now, that's what people need in the workplace. I'm getting intuitively, and I also see as I walk around in the workplace, people don't really need, like people don't really get, what do you call it? Not demerits. What is it called? They don't get write-ups that much anymore. If you notice that, they don't get write-ups. Employers are really not writing individuals up anymore, because one, is an employee shortage, and two, people are still suffering in our panini that we're in, and three, people are now looking at people as a whole person as opposed to just work person. Okay, so they're looking at all their traits and everything else, and they're seeing how, if they lose you on a team, or if a job loses you due to termination or anything like that, how is that going to affect the team? Okay, so that's what employers are going through now. So I just gave you a little nugget of what's going on in the universe. So that's how employers look at their employees now in 2023. They look at them as a whole person. They look at them as flaws. They look at them as things that they could do better. And they also look at them as a part of an integral team. So if the team lost this player, how would it impact the overall experience of the team? Would we have mutiny? Would people quit? Or would we have a slowdown of work? So in saying all of that, your role, and the reason the Gemini was on your side and then the Scorpio was on your side, is because you inspire others, because people say that you are successful. People say they see themselves in you. People say that they would like to learn what you're doing because that could help them in their job. You are that kind of person. So you inspire people, so therefore your company wants you to do it on a larger scale. All right, thank you so much, Pile 3, and thank you so much, community, for being here throughout this process and also going through this read for today. This was a beautiful read. each of the piles. You know exactly what you have to do now. And you know what? Be blessed and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Okay, Spirit Guide. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.